In example 3, it says a trainer is working with 2 clients. Jack's weight is 155 pounds, and he is trying to gain 2 pounds a month. Pedro weighs 243 pounds and is trying to lose 5 pounds a month. If both clients are successful in their programs, when will they weigh the same amount? Letter A asks us to find what is the variable and what does it represent. Like we talked about before, the variable is usually in that last sentence. It says, when will they weigh the same amount? The when is what we're looking at right here. What does the when represent? Well, how often are they losing weight? And we're talking about every month. So we're going to let our variable be M. And M is going to represent that when, which is the number of months. Then in part B, we want to set up an equation to represent the situation. So we're going to talk about Jack on one side of our equation, and we're going to talk about Pedro on the other side. So let's see about Jack. It says Jack is 155 pounds right now, and he is gaining 2 pounds a month. Gaining means a positive amount. He's adding that on. So Jack's weight is 155 right now, and he's gaining or adding 2 pounds every month. So 2 times M. Now Pedro weighs 243 pounds right now, and he is losing 5 pounds a month. So if he's losing it, he's taking it away. So Pedro, we will start with the 243 that he weighs, and we are going to subtract the 5 pounds for every month, which is 5 times M. Then in part C, we're going to solve the equation and give the answer with the correct units. So we're going to rewrite the equation. Again, we don't want to mess with anything in part B. So we have 155 plus 2M equal to 243 minus 5M. And we want to start by getting the M's on the same side. Since I have a 2M here and a minus 5M here, I always like moving my negative one, so I'm going to add 5M over to the other side. So I'm going to add 5M on the right, which means I'll have to add 5M on the left. I get 155. Adding 2M and 5M will give me 7M equal to the negative 5M and positive 5M will cancel out, and I'm left with just 243. If I find my M, it's over here on the left. I have to get rid of whatever's being added or subtracted first, which is that 155. It's a positive 155, so I need to subtract it from both sides. And when I do that, I get the negative 155 and positive 155 to cancel, and we get 7M equal to 88. And then finally, we need to divide both sides by 7. So let's move this up just a little bit. So I'm going to divide this side by 7 and this side by 7. And that gives me M equal to, now I get a long decimal. I get this 12.571, and it goes on and on. Well, I want to take a look at that decimal because then I need to figure out what my units would be or what my answer would be. So I'm looking for when these will cost the same amount. Well, it's going to cost the same amount in about 12 and a half months. So we can say for our answer here that they will weigh the same amount sometime between the 12th and 13th month. If you have any questions about this, please raise your hand and I will come around and help.